Hello, my name is Sean Ennis from Ennis Management. Thank you for joining me today once again on the Creative Collective. And today I'm joined by a very special guest, artist, actor, music consultant from Shreveport, Louisiana, D Money the Prince.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Thanks for joining me. So we got a lot to talk about today. Before we get into yourself as an artist, I want to talk about the acting. So, take me. How did you begin to act?
Um, Actually, it's a funny story because I actually got into acting. They was doing a lot of movies in my area. They was doing a lot of movies in my area, and it was the first time that they brought a revenue like that into this area. So, me being an artist at the time, I was trying to get movies. Actually, I wasn't trying to be an actor. I was actually trying to get my music into the movies, because those chicks are crazy. So somehow I connected with this company. They connected me to the people who was doing the movie, and I submitted my music. The movie was Snitch. The Snitch ended up being with Dwayne The Rock. Remember The Rock? Yeah, the movie was Snitch. So the director of the movie got my music, and he was like, it didn't fit, but he liked my look, so he gave me a role, and that's how acting really started.
So that's really interesting. Talking about getting your music into a major movie like that. Can you describe sort of the process that involved?
It was so long ago, man. I think we did that movie like in 2010, so I can't remember exactly what company I went through, but it was a company. It was a company that I worked with, and they did it. They made it possible. I wish I remember the name of them, man, but it's just part of, and that's part of the game. Just researching. I didn't everything that I learned and accomplished in this game. I didn't have someone guiding me or showing me about how they did it. I just had to learn it all on my own, man, and that's why, bro, Google and computing technology, bro, it's crazy, man, because you can just type in whatever you're looking for, man, and do your research on it, and you can. It's right there it's right there. Whatever you want is right there.
And did they shoot that movie in Shreveport, Louisiana?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, man. They did. It was pretty big for our city. That was the first movie, but that was the second movie. I'm sorry, that was the second movie. The first movie was Soul Man with Samuel L. Jackson and Bernie Mac and Isaac Hayes. Rest in peace to Isaac Hayes and Bernie Mac. That was actually the last movie that both of them did. Right before they passed. They passed like a couple months right after each other, man. So that was my first movie, and it was legendary because I was able to meet Bernie Mac and Isaac Hayes. Both of them are legends in what they do, and man, it was just a great feeling. And unfortunately, like a few months after Bernie Mac passed, then Isaac Hayes or one of the others. But yeah, R.I.P. to both of those legends.
So I think when people hear Louisiana, intuitively they think New Orleans. So how far is Shreveport from New Orleans?
Man, it depends on how fast you drive. Technically it's like 6 hours. Probably not even that. You know what I'm saying? We normally get there about 4.5. You know what I'm saying? 5. You feel me? But yeah, it's like that. It's about 6 hours, man. We top of the Louisiana, and it's bottom Louisiana. And like you say, because a lot of times when I do interviews and stuff like that, the first place when I say Louisiana, even after I told them Shreveport, the first thing they still, from New Orleans. I'm like, nah, it's a difference, it's a difference.
So what can people expect who've never been to Shreveport?
You say, what, if you never been to Shreveport? Okay, look, if you've never been to Shreveport, the first thing you have to do when you get here, well, actually, I'm going to give you an option on your first thing to do. If you want something sweet or you want some food, okay? Now, if you want something sweet as soon as you get here, after 4 o'clock, you have to go to Southern Made Donuts. Legendary. Best donuts in the world, bro. Ask anybody from Shreveport. You say Southern Made Donut. Oh yeah, the one on Hearn. You go there after 4 o'clock. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So man, Southern Made Donuts, bro. And food, bro. We got this place called Southern Classic. When I tell you it's the best chicken you ever had in your life, bro. You feel best chicken you ever had in your life, man. Well, really, it's a toss up. I'm gonna keep it 100. For its restaurant, they got the best chicken. But you know them hood stores, man. We got them hood stores. They serve this chicken called crispy crunch. Oh, bro. Yeah, so man, you gotta go there, man. When you come to Shreveport, you gotta check in with them 3 spots for sure.
And can you talk about growing up? Is that where you're originally from, Shreveport? Is that where you were born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised, man. I've been here all my life, except for about 3 years. 3 years I stayed out in Texas, and I moved around in different cities out there. But yeah, most of my life, man, it's been right here in Shreveport, Louisiana, man. Growing up here, bro, it's like, man, it's so easy. It's so easy to get. It's so easy to be the typical black male. You know what I'm saying? And you know what comes with that hood. You know what I'm saying? Street hustling, whatever, thugging, you know what I'm saying? And I come up I'm an 80s baby, you know, and back then Shreveport used to be called Baby Cali, you know what I'm saying? Like they were bringing the drug trades and the gang banging, you know what I'm saying? So that's when it all started. Like, yeah, so it's rough, bro. It's rough, I ain't gonna lie, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a strong-minded individual, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be a strong-minded individual to not get caught up in those things, bro. Cause like I say, I'm 6 years old knowing what crack is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 8 years old seeing bodies, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it is where I'm from, man, but it's just, you know, is what you want your life to be. Is what you want to make your life out of, man.
And about how old were you when you started getting involved in music?
I probably was like 20, probably like 19, 20. And it really was just me being around my friends that I grew up with, man. We've been together ever since we were about 8. Some of us been together ever since we was 2 and 3. And during that time, man, we were just young. Summertime, bro, we was together we had a house. We had our own house for the summertime, so it would just be all us there. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the typical smoking, listening to music, freestyling. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a DJ Sal Warfare. He used to do this thing on the radio where they had freestyle contests. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, we used to be freestyling all day anyway, just with us. And I called up there one night and I won, and then I did it another night and won. You heard? And then after that, we was like, man, I think we need to go and do something, man. So, yeah,
and what was the response like the first time you won the freestyle on the radio?
I mean, you know, with me and my homies, of course, you know, we was you know what I'm saying? But he had callers calling up there talking about, man, both of them was whack. I can beat both of them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how they go. And even now, like, I listened to some of myself when I first started, you know, and I'd be like, nah, turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you know, I thought I was good, but it wasn't, but it was good enough. You know, some people like, and it's still like that with music now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to like your music. It can be a hit to you and 10 other people, and then you got another person saying, that joint ain't hitting. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I thought I was cold, but...
And who were some of your musical influences growing up?
that they got, in the order that they got to me growing up, the first rap artist that just really grabbed me was Snoop. Man, I wanted to be like Snoop. You heard me? That was the first. I want to be like that. Then it went from Snoop to T.I. Man, T.I. was just. I felt like when I saw him, all the stuff that how versatile he is, I was like, man, that's who I am. Cause again, like, you know, with Snoop, you know, when Snoop, he was straight thugging. You gonna get it one way with Snoop. You know what I'm saying? And even though that was the first person that influenced me, I was still different. Again, like I say, I always had my own way of thinking. You know, I was thugging, but at the same time, like, I seen early that thugging ain't what's up. Cause my partners, the ones who I'm riding for and going to work, doing work for, they hating on me. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, it was like, okay, well, let me chill out with this game and thugging, because y'all ain't got my best interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm a player fly type dude anyway. And so then when that dude T.I. hit, T.I. hit, bro, I was like, oh, yeah. That nigga the truth, bro. Then, like, it changed. Like, because I'm from Louisiana, so a lot of people will say, or think I would say Wayne or Boosie. But I wasn't fucking with Boosie like that at first. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't fucking with Boosie like that at first, man. But after I say Snoop, T.I., then I got on Boosie. And the reason why I didn't rock with Boosie is because they were saying that we sounded a lot. You know, so I'm like, I'm not listening to I don't even listen to them, so how I sound like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I wasn't rocking with them. But then, like, I just started listening to him. I'm like, man, this dude here the truth, man. This dude here the truth, man. So yeah, Snoop, Tip, Boosie, Plies another one.
And can you remember your earliest memory involving music?
Repeat that, I'm sorry.
Can you remember your earliest memory involving music?
Oh yeah. I always loved music, man. And my God brothers, I was in the car, we was at one of our houses with my God brothers. At this time we were around about 8 or 9. We still young. And my goddaddy was a pastor, was a preacher. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, we at church like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? If you got revival, you gonna be. I'm talking about, bro. And then we was staying in the city, but his church was in the country. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, we were church. So and like I say, I love music, right? So we at the house just chilling one day, and I was singing some song. Some song came on the radio, and I was singing, and my brother was like, man, you know every song on the radio. I bet you don't know no church songs. You know what I'm saying? Young, but I'm talking about, and it's every song. And when he say every song on the radio, whether it was Anita Baker, or whether it was you know, and they weren't even out then, or whatever rapper. But that's how much I was on music, man. I just always, I love good music. Like, I feel like I know what good music is, bro. And man, I always loved it, bro. But yeah, that was funny to me. We about 8, 9 years old. He checked me real quick. You sang all these songs on the radio. You sang a church song.
And what made you want to become an artist yourself?
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna keep it good. I was so young at the time. Like, say when I first started, like, yeah, I'm finna start being an artist. The first thing that come to, I want to be an artist because I get to smoke all the weed I want to. I ain't got to take no drug test. You feel me? I'm finna have all these groupies. You know what I'm saying? That was my inspiration then. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm young. This is all what. You feel me? So yeah, that what it was then, man. But I say the love for it, and then going through it as being an artist for real. You know what I'm saying? Because then I started like right after that, probably about a year or two after that, I got with my oldest child, mom, and I was in a relationship. But again, I was young, and again, like I said, my whole purpose of being a rapper was for the wrong reasons. You feel me? So in the midst of me having the wrong mindset, being a young artist, I ended up losing my family. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's a lot that comes with the game. With the game, man, it's a lot that comes with the game, bro. I feel like I done went through it all already.
And is that the sort of trials and tribulations that you went through with your family? Is that something that makes it into your music?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like when you listen to my music, bro, it's like, and I make my music like this on purpose. When you listen to my music, like I want you to connect with me. I want you to feel like you know me. So like you can listen to my music, and then when you meet me, oh yeah, I feel like you know what I'm saying. You feel like you know me already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like to connect with my people, man. I like I get naked. Yeah, I get naked in my music, bro. Yeah, hey, I fucked up on my old lady. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a dog. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get naked. You know what I'm saying? And it be beautiful though, cause to me, I get to say what a lot of people don't be scared to say. You know what I'm saying? But people need to hear it though.
And talk about your music making process.
It's weird. It's weird. So when I realized how unorthodox my style was when it comes to, because everybody's process is going to be different. So when I realized it, how unorthodox my style was, because at first I used to do like everybody else, book studio time, go in there, and I leave up out of there, and I ain't have nothing but enough money for an hour or two anyway. But I'm trying to make a song, and so I went through all the stages, you know what I'm saying, of trying to record when I get there, and then when I seen that one working, I tried to record at home. Start writing at home and then take it to the studio, and it just depends. It's like, because I can hear a beat right now, a certain beat, and I can go in on it right now. I can start writing to it right now. I can come up with the hook without writing. Like, I never write my hooks anyway, but I can do certain songs. I can do as soon as I get them. Other songs, I be like, it's talking, but I don't know what it's saying right now. You feel me? It's talking, I don't know what it's saying right now. So let me sit back on it. You know what I'm saying? It's unorthodox, man. Like I'm a vibe person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about vibes. I ain't gonna force nothing. I don't go in saying I'm gonna make this kind of song. I'm a vibe person.
And how would you describe your music?
Man, I'm trying to use the correct term. I'm versatile, man. I'm versatile. Like now, I got my single Sauce. Man, to me is a hit because it's age friendly. Everybody can get with it. You know what I'm saying? But then I got this other single that I ain't ready to. I kind of released it, but I'm not pushing it. I'm not just pushing. I'm pushing one song, getting everybody focusing on one song. But I have ranges, man. The other single that I got, it's an EDM hip hop track. See what I'm saying? I can go from street to EDM and pop. You need a gospel hook. I can even write to a gospel hook. It's like I just got a range, man. I'm versatile, bro.
So let's talk about your single Sauce. Who did the production on that one?
Man, shout out to E-Rock, man. It's a producer in New York, man, named E-Rock Beats. My guy, bro. Yeah, he did that, man.
And so talk about recording that song and kind of the process that you went through in making that.
That one was easy. Like, that was one of them, like, when I heard the beat, I was like, yeah. I let it run for about 5 minutes. The hook was the first thing I hook was the first thing I got. So yeah, that process was easy, man. Like and I did it so fast because I was in my groove at that time. I did that song so fast that it was about 4 months old by the time I got to record it. You know what I'm saying? Like it had been sitting for 4 months before I recorded it, but I had knocked it out so fast, and then I was getting other ones in. I kind of forgot about it on the cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how that came about, man. I sat on that track for like 4 months after I instantly went in. Like I knew it was something, but then like I kept getting so much work in, I almost forgot about it, man.
And what made you want to add the feature artist that you have on this track?
Cause Lil Bro is the coldest artist from Shreveport. Straight up, I'm talking about including me. Lil Bro, the coldest artist in Shreveport, and he don't get his just due. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about politics here and groupies. The rappers be bigger groupies than the groupies. You heard me? Cause they wanna, he hot. Let me be his friend. Let me do something cause he hot. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't listening to the talent or the business. Cause when it comes to the business, I'm like second to none when it come down here in Shreveport. You feel me? Like can't no artist besides Hurricane Chris, who was signed to a major deal. If you ain't have no major deal, can't no artist compare to me. They resume is not up to mine. But in that same token, they won't work with me. Cause I'm not popping, but my numbers are excellent. You know, I don't want the fame. You know, I don't want the fame. I don't go out unless I'm getting paid. You know, I don't want the fame. I don't do visuals because YouTube pays you $700 per million streams. You know.
And so, talk about the importance of looking at music as a business.
Man, you gotta look at it as a man. You have to. Thing about music, it is it's a Fortune 500 business, and that's an understatement. You know what I'm saying? Like it's $1 billion business. It's an understatement, man. And there's so many different ways to get money with music, man. Like you really, it's cool. I know everybody. I just having fun. I do it for the heart, but man, monetize everything, bro. Because I mean, it can really change your life. Like it can really change your life. You know, and you don't have to be signed. You don't have to be no big artist. You don't have to be, man. I sit at home every day. You feel me? And collect my royalty checks and collect my streaming every month and do my music consulting and sell a verse here and there. And you feel me? It's so many different avenues just with making music that you can eat from. If you serious, oh yeah.
And when did you start working as a music consultant?
I just really got off into that probably about 2 years, maybe a year and a half. Cause I done took so many breaks in the game, just being discouraged, and then just life, you know, happening to where I ain't got enough money to even buy a beat. You know, I need to. Our lights about to get cut off, so I can't worry about music right now. I need to get back to, you know, so just those. So I took so much time and breaks from the game, and I just came back like 2 years ago, and I was just looking at it like Shreveport has a lot of talented artists, but it's not together, and then I know so many people who have had major success from Shreveport, but haven't reaped the benefits of it because they didn't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The paperwork. These are people who've been on the radio and on TV and don't know nothing about their paperwork. You feel me? And just seeing that, and then again, too, okay, that's another way I can eat.
And so, building on that, what's a piece of advice that you would give for aspiring or musicians that are just starting out?
Man, do your research on everything. Anything that you want to know, all you got to do is Google that motherfucker. That's it. Yeah. Just Google, man. Just take advantage of the internet, bro. Like, don't be wasting your money just giving it to somebody to tell you. Like, do your own homework, bro. Do your own homework. Become the one-stop shop. You feel me? To where you can be a music consultant. You know, then you do that. Then you up your game to get your own studio. Now you can record people. Okay, then you get your own CD presser. Press your own CD. Now you can sell this service to other artists too. You know what I'm saying? Just capitalize, do your homework, and make yourself a one-stop shop. Like RIP the mill, all money in. You feel me? Cut out the middleman. Anything you can do yourself, do it.
That's some great advice. Let's talk about your position with Dope Clothing.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Dope Clothing, man. Bro, it was just, and again, they got some nice clothes, bro. And I had hit them up just being businessman, man. And they had this program like you can be a brand ambassador, but you got to have a resume. You know what I'm saying? So I submitted my resume, and it was pretty good. And I am now a brand ambassador for Dope Clothing. So look, Dope Clothing get an extra 10% using my promo code. That's D-Money the Prince 1. You feel me? D-Money the Prince 1. Get you an extra 10%. Go check them out. Dope Clothing, man. They fine.
And let's talk about your... So are you the owner of National Beat Battle Association?
No. And shout out to Vance, man. Vance Chew, Mr. Chew. He's actually the owner. He's out there in Atlanta. I own a team in the National Beat Association. Yeah, I own a team called Ratchet Bangers, man. And it's something new that this is the first year. But we already got it scheduled for the next year, and we started trying to grow, man. And it's just, you know how they do the rap battles? You know how they do rap battles? Well, it's producers, you know, and you get a team of producers, and we have different rounds to where, like, okay, this round is whoever have the best sample beats, or this round is make your beat on the spot, or this round, you know, and different things like that for producers, man. And it's a great opportunity. Right now, I think we have 8 teams for this year, but I think for next year we'll have 20, and we're still trying to grow. We still welcoming in people. We will also be at the Stonecrest Festival this year in Georgia. Nice festival, thousands of people every year. We'll be a part of that. And it's a money opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Whether you win or lose. Not only are you networking and get to travel and all that, you make money, whether you win or lose.
And for any producers that are interested in getting involved in the National Beat Battle Association, how can they go about doing that?
Man, look, I'm gonna shoot you the info. You feel me? Because it's and because we do it so strategically. Like each city has one owner. It's not gonna be a bunch of owners from in one city. Each city is gonna have one owner representative. You feel me? So I'm not sure exactly how many more teams he's gonna take on, but I'm gonna shoot you that info and the right person that you need to talk to about that. And man, but yeah, we're welcoming producers, we're welcoming team owners. Right now, I think we have Las Vegas, New Orleans, Shreveport, North Carolina, South Carolina. It's a couple more teams I can't think of them right now. But yeah, right now I think it's only 8 teams for this year. But for next year we added like 12 more teams. So it's growing. It's growing, man.
And this is a question that I like to ask artists. If you could collaborate with any artist, who would it be and why?
Man, I just gotta pick one. Man, you wrong, son. Man, you wrong, bro. One. Amy Winehouse. Man, that woman was so soulful, bro. Like, and I want you to feel me. You know what I'm saying? Every song, I want you to feel me. And man, when that woman there opened her mouth, bro. Rest in peace, Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, she was certainly a very, very gifted artist. I would have loved to hear a collaboration from you two. What song would you say has gotten the most positive response from fans?
I would have to say Sauce, bro. And that's crazy because I just released it March 22nd. But it opened up so many doors for me that I have never been, that's never been open for me the whole time that I've been doing music. You know what I'm saying? And it's great. Well, I would say Sauce. But I have a couple songs, man. I think another song was I have a song. You remember the group Profile? Okay, I got a song called All Wrong featuring the lead singer LJ from Profile. And like I say, you know, I'm from the streets and known for that kind of music at first, but I started changing. And the song with him ended up having me opening up for Tank. So like, there was, you know, it put me in a different space that, you know, that I never, man, I'm a hood rapper. I'm in here. And what's so crazy, the same night I opened up for Tank, I end up having to beat somebody up in the club that night. Yeah, see how, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And how did you go about obtaining that feature?
Man, he's from they from Shreveport, Louisiana, man. Yeah, Profile is from Shreveport, and I was recording all my music at this particular studio at the time, and both of us would, at the particular studio I was recording it at the time, they used to record there also, and just passing each other, bro, and man, he's so real, man, like, you know, they got accomplishments, you know what I'm saying, and I ain't heard of, you know what I'm saying, so I told him, hey man, I would love to get you on the record, you know, let me know how much, you know. And man, this man ain't told me a dime. You feel me? He heard the record. He was like, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
And talk about the experience of opening up for an artist like Tank.
Man, it was crazy. Again, like I say, man, in the same night, you feel me? Because, bro, okay, I can't say that. It was my first club. It was my first packed out club performance. Let me say that, man. You know, and everybody, you know, looking good. You know, I got on my pretty boy attire and all that, man. You know, and I seen a couple ex-girlfriends I used to mess with. Now you get to see me on stage in front of all these people. Man, it was a feeling. Like, it was a feeling, bro. To the point, like, it had hit me then. Like, okay. You really are artist. You really are artist. And it's crazy because, like I say, as I'm soaking all this in, about 15 minutes after I come off the stage, I'm in the picture booth, waiting on my pictures, chilling. I'm sitting down, and here come this gangster, you know, with his old lady. You know, out of all the spots to stand up in this area, they want to stand right in front of me, stepping on my feet, wasting drink on my. So I'm like, me being in artist mode though, like, cause again, this promoter heard my music. And boom, you know what? Come open up for Tank. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, excuse me, man, you wasting your drink on me, you know, stepping on my feet, and he just turned up on me. So now, you know, I'm with it now. But I'm trying to be level-headed because again, I just got off the the stage opening up for Tank, bro. So, try to defuse the situation. He just kept on, and some people tried to intervene and calm it down, and he just kept on, and it went there. So look, he was a nice-sized dude. Beat him up. Then the insult to injury, after I beat him up, they put him and his old lady out the club. Hey man, you alright? Man, I'm talking about they treated me like a star for, bro, I feel like I was a star for real that night, man. You hear me? I get to beat somebody up in the club and then y'all put them out and y'all ain't bothering me? Yeah.
Well, I think that leads pretty well into my next question. What's one of the challenges that you faced in your music career, and how have you been able to overcome that challenge?
Staying humble. That's a challenge. Staying humble. Not getting caught up with the females. Not getting caught up in what other artists is doing. All that shit is a challenge because it's easy. You know what I'm saying? You see they being successful with certain stuff, you feel like that's what you got to do. You know, nah. You know, take your own path, man. Take your own path. Like, it's and being humble. I remember when I first got hot, soon as somebody started telling me they like my music. Oh, I'm the hottest in the city. Then now you got other artists feeling some type of way because you done made that bold statement and they really better than you. Cause you done let it go to your head. You done made one hot song. You saying you the coldest in the city, and need people. You know what I'm saying? So just being humble, man. Don't get if you single, then do your thing, but still don't get caught up with the groupies. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in it. It's gonna be women that just wanna. Excuse my language. You know, it's gonna be women that just wanna fuck you just cause you're a rapper. Just cause you're a rapper. So you know you gotta deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And man, those you gotta stay prayed up, bro. You gotta stay prayed up and focused, cause all those things can hinder your career, bro. End your career before it even start, man. You gotta stay humble, stay focused, leave them groupers alone, bro. What the rappers doing?
How can fans gain access to your music?
Man, I am on all what's the shit called? All digital. I'm on all digital. Spotify. Look, I would rather prefer y'all check me out on Spotify. I love them. We have a great relationship. I'm on all platforms, but Tidal, Jay-Z, can I get my check? I ain't got paid since July. You feel me? I'm waiting on it. Yeah, I'm waiting on it. It's my money. I need it now. JG Wentworth, can you help me? But it's on all sites. But if you really, rocking with me, I would prefer that y'all go to Spotify. I love them. They take care of me. I take care of them. But I'm everywhere. D Money the Prince. D space Money space DA space Prince. You gotta say the Prince. You put D Money in there, you're gonna get 1,000,000 D Monies. Put the respect on my name. That's what I call myself. That's what you gotta call D Money the Prince. Okay, and I'm gonna pop up.
And can you share your social media links for everyone?
Yeah, it's everything is D Money the Prince 1. Well, actually, I'm actually only on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, man. I don't really do all that other stuff. That Snapchat the devil, man. Snapchat the devil, man. I ain't trying to. Yeah, I heard about Snapchat. I don't even want to put that app on there. But yeah. D Money the Prince 1, that's on Twitter and Instagram. On Facebook, look, I still fuck with Facebook heavy. Demetrius Harris, that's my government, okay? I'm letting y'all in. That's my government. Demetrius Harris, in quotations on D Money the Prince.
And as we wrap up, is there anyone you'd like to acknowledge for offering financial or emotional support?
Financially, nah, man, we get it out the mud. Like, I financed everything, and I'd rather keep it that way. I I would take on some investors, but that's a different story. But financially, nah, no shout out to nobody. We did everything ourselves, yeah. Mentally, emotionally, man, shout out to my lady, Trelicia Allen, man, owner of Lions Production, bro. Like, man, that woman is so amazing, man, and has been such a help to my career. She's actually the first woman that I can say that I have been with, why I have been an artist that understand what comes with being an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had been in so many relationships, bro, that actually hurt me. And it was things that I did also that, with a combination. But sometimes you can just be in a relationship with a person who will be jealous of you being an artist, because you're going to get a lot of attention. It's going to be times that you're not doing nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? But you're just going to draw attention. And some people, it's hard for some people, to deal with that, especially if they're dealing with some insecurities within themselves too. So, but man, this lady here, man, my cousin, my old lady, thank you, Trelicia. My cousin, Jaleesa, man, bruh, like, she is so solid. Like, she love everything that I drop. You feel me? And I be like, come on now. She like, nah, you got it, boy. You got it, man. And just whatever. She keeps me motivated, and she keeps me with positive words, man. Man, it's really not too many neither, though. You feel me? My brother, man, Smalls, bro, man. And me and him had separation, you feel me? But when you're real, man, and you grow and you mature, man, we got back together, and it's like we never left. You know what I'm saying? And he's been such an inspiration to me. Because he's a little older than me, and he's experienced things before me and all that with the music and in life, and it just helps me put it all together. He just helped me be a better person, man. So, man, them three the strong support systems I have, bro.
All right. Is there anything you'd like to say before we go?
Man, look, shout out to Sean Ennis, man, for real. Look, if y'all have never did any kind of business with him, I'm talking about, because he got it all for you, man. Good dude, bro. Good guy. Shout out to Sean, man. Shout out to my city, man. Shout out to everybody tuned in, man. Shout out to all the artists out there. Look, Sean gonna have my contact, you feel me? And if there's any way I can give y'all some game, we'll put that together, you feel me? But he pretty much, you ain't even gotta, he the man though. All y'all got to do is holler at Sean, you feel me?
Well, I'd like to give a big thank you to my guest today, D-Money the Prince. As always, write your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. And for all of your marketing, promotion, and music career consulting needs, email ennisproductions@gmail.com.